Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is the next in my videos about my learning to fly. This time we're going to fly from a runway 22 at Hawarden and do a left hand VFR circuit. Okay, so this is the opposite circuit to what we did last time. We'll be going out from runway 22 and there's a noise abatement procedure, so we need to go out 1.5 miles this time, which will take us higher. So instead of 500 feet, we'll make the turn onto the next leg, the left hand turn at 1,000 feet when we see the village on the left hand side, and then as we come over the village we'll make a left hand turn onto the downwind leg, which we more or less level with the canal. Enjoy. So we're taking off on runway 22. We need to get full power quickly, otherwise you won't have enough power to take off and that'll be really dangerous. Keep runway heading, and importantly, and you'll see throughout this video, I get reminded quite a few times to keep my hand on the throttle just in case anything goes wrong. Right rudder to balance torque. I did a lot better actually on the takeoffs this time. We're going to focus on the landings, which weren't quite so good initially, and then they got better. So 1,000 feet, level out, 2,300 revs, and then when we see the village on the left hand side, we're going to make a left hand turn onto the next leg of the circuit. Once we level up on a turn, fuel pump and lights, landing lights off, trim for level flight, and then already we're making another left hand turn onto the downwind leg. We want to be more or less level with the canal as we come onto the downwind leg. So as you make the left turn onto the downwind leg, we're a little bit high, so allow the aircraft to settle back to 1,000 feet circuit altitude and trim. Once the aircraft is stable, then you can call air traffic control and just confirm you're on the downwind leg. If air traffic control abbreviate your call sign, maybe to the last 3 or 2 letters, then and only then you can do that too. So now we can do the bum free checks, brakes, undercarriage, mixture, fuel, so fuel pump on, change the fuel tanks, radios are okay, T's and P's are okay. Direction, airframe, and there's no aircraft in the vicinity. We just need to then think about when we're going to turn onto the base leg. We just need to move a little bit to the right so we're lined up with the ship canal, and then we're looking on our left hand side. There's a caravan park and a row of trees, so we're going to make a left hand turn onto the base leg. Left hand turn, so 1,800 revs. Hold back on the stick till the speed drops off to 80 knots. Trim for 80 knots, and then as we stabilise on the base leg, first stage of flaps, provided that the speed is in the white arc. So we're looking now for the runway on the left hand side. Again, I keep getting reminded reminded, my hand needs to stay on the throttle. I need to say that to myself time and time again. We're going to turn on to final. So slightly back, 1800, 1700 revs. As we turn on to final, you want to be allowing the speed just to come back to 70 knots. Once we're on final, second stage of flaps, when the aircraft is stable, we can call ATC and confirm that we're on final for touch and go. So 1700 revs. We allow the aircraft to settle down. This time the instructor had to intervene. We weren't going to get down. I was a little bit too high. I didn't pick a point on the runway and allowed the aircraft to move up and down. We did 7 landings, and this is a better one, where we're lined up, hand again stays on the throttle. Big thing that the instructor was saying, big thing that I need to practice, well, 2 big things. One, anticipation, think about what's going to happen ahead of it happening, and we want to be holding the aircraft up, not pushing forward, never pushing forward on the yoke as we're landing, allowing the aircraft to float above the runway, revs to 0, and then allow the aircraft just to settle onto the runway. Once we're on the runway for the go around, then we can clean up the aircraft, so flaps to 0, carpy off, and then full power for the takeoff for the next circuit. And that's really, really important. There's no hesitation on the full power, because it can be really dangerous if you haven't got enough power when you lift the aircraft off the ground.
And that's it. And the checklist also needs to stay. Right. Fantastic. Good job.
Wow.
Congratulations. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, that's all I've got for you in this video. If you liked it, please like it. If you want to be notified when other videos are uploaded, please subscribe and leave any comments, any ideas for further videos. I love to hear from you. I always read them and respond, and I'll catch you next time.